Jesse and Joe, let them know. Hard gas tales, keep it real, let it show. From the school halls to the world's hustle and bustle. Tune in weekly, gotta stay in the shuffle.
What's going on, Joe?
What's going on with you, Jesse?
Man, I'm just here.
Chilling?
Yeah, beautiful Saturday morning.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yep. What's the name of the show, Joe?
What's going on with Jesse and Joe?
And you're who?
I'm Joe.
And I'm Jesse.
This is episode 19.
Wow.
I think it's going to be kind of a short and sweet one.
Yeah, it is. We didn't have
Not a long time between this one and the last one.
yeah, but
So.
we just didn't do a lot this week.
That's true.
And we need to start planning our trips.
Yeah.
Yeah. And next week, maybe earlier in the week we can. But I'm leaving to go back home to Houston area.
I need to get all my homework done
need
before
to-
I go.
I need to go help my sister with some stuff on the property back home, and I got a whole bedroom, a whole bedroom set that I need to bring, and a kitchen table for my mom's house.
Is that going to go in your new house?
I think so. It's an old bedroom set that I have there at my mom's house
Well, that's cool.
that I used to use in that room, in the room that I stayed in when I would go visit my mom. And then the kitchen table, my mom, I claimed it. You know, my mom said it's yours.
Okay.
And so I'm going to go pick it up.
That's
So,
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had better chairs for it, though. It's got some nice antique chairs. Those with what do you call it, that rattan? The seat has that weaving on it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And, but man, those chairs are old. I mean, they're antiques. It's an antique table.
Yeah.
And those chairs are real. I mean, they're not too bueno for a big fat guy like me. I wish I could
You don't want to
find
push it.
some. Wish I could find some that look like that, but have solid seats and a little more sturdier.
Yeah. So keep the same look.
I saw a table today. They want $250 for it. It's like a replica. It's not a real antique one. It's it's a fake claw table.
Yeah.
But it has some solid chairs.
Is that used like on the Facebook marketplace
I
or
want
something?
the 6 chairs, but I don't want the table.
Oh, well, yeah, just get as long as it's worth it, the 6 chairs.
I think it would be more worth it for me to get those 6 chairs.
Tell them to keep the table and sell it.
I might do that.
Yeah, tell them give them, what was it, $250?
Yeah.
Tell them you give them $200.
I give them $200. They keep the table.
Yeah. You might do that.
That'd be awesome. They can sell the table for $100.
Yeah.
They come out way ahead.
Win-win.
Win-win. Never thought about
This is
that,
episode 19.
Joe. Episode 19.
That's right.
Yep. It's the one right after 18.
Yeah, but sometimes we get our episodes mixed
We
up.
get them confused, especially when we start naming them.
Yeah.
It's hard when you get old, to remember things.
So, what do we want to talk about first? What we've done last week? We went and ate at the a place in Belton, Texas called the Railway. Is it the Railway? The Railway Diner?
The Railway Diner, I think. It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
It was good.
They got some really good chicken fried steak.
I like the hamburger steak.
Yeah, you get the twisted one.
It's called Twisted, and it's got cheese on and a bunch of bacon, like chopped up bacon.
A
like
lot of bacon.
fresh
Yeah.
bacon.
It looked really good. So
It was.
And I think Daphne got the twisted chicken fried steak.
I mean, you can't go wrong
No.
with that. It was good.
No, everything was good there. But no, we've been moving. We got that new house.
Yep.
And
But you still don't have to be out of the other house.
no,
So you
no,
can
we're gonna-
you're taking your time on moving stuff.
I mean, our contract ends July 31st or July 30th.
Oh, you got you got another month?
So I'm gonna have to pay a rent. Yes. Well, no, because when we rented the house, I gave him
First and last month.
first and last. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So I should be good. I should give him 30 days notice in the June, and then
It should be paid up
it
already.
should be paid. So I
Yeah.
only have to pay for this month.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll have to pay this month. I'll
Yeah.
pay 2 things though. I'm gonna pay the house and that one. So
Yeah.
I've been kind of putting some money away so we could pay both.
But point is that you have a while where you can kind of take your time. You don't have to be out this weekend.
No.
You can
No. We've been moving really slow and a little overwhelmed. I walk into the old house and look around and I get overwhelmed. I'm not a good packer.
No?
I'm not a good packer. I'm a good take the box and go load it up, take it back to the new house and unpack.
So that should be your job.
Yeah,
You
I
just tell other people to get that stuff in a box.
I'm not a good packer. I just not. I just don't
you
have
think
the
you mean
patience.
you don't think it's packed safely?
No, I just don't know where to start.
Oh, I got
I
you.
know you like people. These certain things go in this box, and this certain things. I don't.
Right.
I don't pack well.
Right. I got you.
I don't. So I would rather somebody else do the packing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Miss
Like-
Nadine on Monday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll
Shout
be
out
good.
Miss Nadine. I know she listens to us.
You'd have like stuff that goes in the kitchen and stuff that goes in the living. You'd
Yeah,
have like all
yeah.
a bunch of mixed.
I'm just
stuff.
not a good packer. Miss Nadine, that was our housekeeper at the school.
One of the custodians.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
custodians. She's not going to work there no more. She's going to go. She got a job at HEB
I know. I heard that.
starting on the 18th. Or
HEB is
19th.
a good place to work.
18th or 19th. She's starting at HEB.
For non-Texas listeners, that's
Yeah.
a big
Oh,
grocery store
ooh.
chain,
HEB's awesome.
and it is really good.
So she's going to come help us out on Monday.
And I've heard they pay well,
Oh yeah. Oh, way better than the school what they
Well, I
got
mean,
paid.
just in general.
Yeah.
And like people have careers there that
Oh, yeah.
they do really
She
well.
could be there for the rest of her life until she retires.
Yeah.
So good for her. I'm glad she got a new job, and I'm glad she's going to come help us on Monday and Tuesday. But yeah.
So let's see stuff we should talk about today. I do have a recipe for that for those Korean style chicken wings.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
You gonna share that recipe?
Should I right now?
Let's wait a little bit.
Okay.
Let's wait a little bit.
Guess what I got right here?
What do you got, Joe? A package. I saw you run out of the house like a wild man.
Well, I saw the mailman and he went right by the mailbox.
Oh,
He went to the neighbors and I went out there and he's like, "Oh, I passed you up. Sorry." And he's kind of new. I just talked to him.
yeah.
But I ordered this from
What is it, Joe?
Force 10 Apparel.
Oh, okay.
We got some different colors.
Woo! Holy Toledo.
This one might be yours.
Yeah, it looks big. Wow. Hey, I like the label.
Oh, me too.
Dude, that looks awesome. Force 10 Apparel. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I like the gray.
Me too.
Yeah, I could do this here. I just got to keep it away from Daphne from getting it dirty again or staining it for life. Wow, that's awesome, Joe.
Yeah, and I got a couple for some other folks and one for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Appreciate that.
If you want a shirt like this, you
Yes.
can go to my Etsy store,
Yeah.
Force 10 Apparel.
That label looks professional.
I know it does,
Dude, I
don't
ain't
it?
gonna lie. That is awesome. Force 10 Apparels. Oh, and today I've always had your address in my phone. I don't know why I have it.
Oh, like
like in my
GPS or
my
whatever?
map. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just hit it, and it takes me here. I just never have driven from the new house. I wanted to see how long it took, and it said 17 minutes from my house to your house.
Okay.
But I instead of putting Joe's house, I put Force 10 Studios.
Oh,
So yeah, Force 10 Studios.
that's cool.
Yeah. So
It's Father's Day tomorrow,
yeah,
and Wendy already gave me my Father's Day presents.
I got one so far. Daphne said you need this one. Yours broke.
Yeah, Wendy wanted to give it to me before because
Yeah.
she thought I would need
She
it.
said I had more coming, but she said she wanted to give this one to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing spectacular. I mean, it is spectacular for me because I really need it. It was a water pick. My water pick died.
Oh,
My other water pick died, so she got me a water pick so I can
that's good.
get all that barbecue out of my teeth that
Yeah.
I eat.
I think with Sonic toothbrushes and water
Yeah.
picks and floss, I bet people don't even need. There's this big talk about
Yeah.
fluoride in the water. I don't think we need fluoride.
Nah,
I don't think we need. I bet we could
so
go
it's bad
without.
for you.
I bet we could go without toothpaste.
I don't know about that, but maybe. I
I mean,
don't know.
people like that it's minty.
Yeah, and it gives you a little more like your fresher breath though. It maybe helps a
That's what
little
I'm
bit.
saying. Like people like that.
Yeah, the minty
But
part. Yeah.
But besides that, I bet it doesn't really help with the tartar and the plaque and all that stuff. If you're busting
It
that
says
stuff
it
out,
does.
The toothpaste?
Yeah.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
It says whitening too, but mine hasn't gotten any whitener in the
Yeah.
last 35 years. I
I
use whitening
use-
toothpaste twice a day.
I use one that says it's good for your gums
I've had that one too.
because I'm
couple,
older
yeah.
and my gums are like receding.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that happens. So yeah,
Uh,
so I use.
I
for my
had
gut,
one
like,
that was gum detoxifier or something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't notice much
Yeah.
of a difference. I think it's all a big hoax.
yeah, it could be. It could be.
But,
oh well, I'll
when
still
did-
use it. You're a natural guy, don't y'all use natural stuff? Natural toothpaste.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fluoride free,
Fluoride
a
free,
bunch of stuff free. I mean, they're still minty,
yeah,
but it's supposed to have like natural mint or peppermint or whatever.
yeah.
Right now, it's one called. It just has hello.
Hello,
It says hello real big on the tube, but I don't know if that's. I guess that's the brand name.
probably.
Wendy picked it out.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Monday.
Well, for
Go
Father's
ahead.
Day, Wendy got me this because we went golfing yesterday.
Yeah.
Wendy got me this little box, and it has a stamp in it that says Forston, and it has like the little Air Force symbol,
Yeah.
like the old school one that's
Right,
got
right,
like
right.
the star
With
and
the
bars.
star and the bars coming off the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And so I could mark my ball, and it's got a little thing of ink.
Yeah.
That way, when you're out there, I lose a lot of golf balls when I go out there.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, anyway, last week, Monday, we went looking for cars.
Oh, that's right.
Daphne,
Last
yeah.
time we've talked,
Yeah, Daphne's
you were
car
in
died.
the car market.
It died. Yeah, it's dead. So it's not going anywhere. It still drives a little bit, but it makes a funky sound when you drive it. And so Monday we went looking, and Wednesday we bought one. She bought a used, what do you call it? Equinox, Chevrolet Equinox. It's in good shape,
Yeah,
pretty fancy compared to what she drove.
I like it. It's a nice looking car.
And Joe, it's amazing that car that she had, that it lasted as long as it did. She said, "Oh, it's got about 160, 180,000 miles on it." She didn't even know how many miles it had on it.
How many did it have?
208,000.
208.
That little old four-cylinder engine went, 208,000. It's pretty good for a Chevrolet
Yeah.
little car.
What
It's
year
not
was that one?
Not a Toyota. 2015. So it's 10 years old.
No, the old one
The
was
old one was 215.
what?
So it's 10 years old, and she put 208,000 miles on it.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
You
She
know
didn't
our
even know it.
our SUV's 15,
Yeah. Okay.
and it's got 98,000 miles.
Yeah. No, 208,000.
You more than doubled it.
We drove everywhere. When our daughter played volleyball, we traveled all over we'd go everywhere and go watch
Yeah.
her play.
Well, we lived in central Louisiana and drove to central Texas quite
Yeah.
often. That's a couple
Yeah.
hundred miles, like 300 miles, and then we would drive up to Arkansas. That was probably
yeah.
400 miles.
And we would go. We'd go to New Mexico. She'd come visit me out there in West Texas when I was working out there in Plains, and she'd come visit me up there. When I would stay up there, and so she drove lots of miles.
Yeah, that is.
208,000 miles, dude. She didn't even know it. She thought it only had 160, 180,000 at the
Huh.
most. She didn't know.
But that new one is a nice looking car.
Yeah, and shout out to the dealership we got it at. They have a lifetime guarantee on the motor, transmission, and the drivetrain.
Mm.
That's Garland Shelton.
Oh yeah,
He's got a lot of dealerships here in town.
yeah.
And so anything under 100,000 miles, the engine's guaranteed for life,
Mm-hmm.
for the lifetime you own that car.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. We got the that's where we got our SUV up near Dallas. It came with the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think I can't remember if my little white car has that, but I haven't had any issues with
Yeah.
the engine transmission. Of course, it's got to go to the shop again Monday.
Yeah.
Get
You're having
this.
trouble with that thing.
The light came on. Wendy told me I never to get rid of that car before anything else happens to it. Guess what? Before I had a chance, light comes on. I take it to O'Reilly's or whatever, and I have a little sensor myself. I
Yeah.
plug it in. It says no codes. O'Reilly's said no codes. So I go to BMW because there's a BMW specific
Cool.
OBD2 sensor.
Yeah.
And it said, oh, there's a valve that opened and your coolant for making sure the hybrid batteries are cool. And I said, well, the hybrid battery system's under warranty for like 10 years and 100,000 miles. Or 8 or whatever, depending on what it is. And they said, "Oh, well, that's not covered." in
So
that.
it uses the same coolant from the air conditioned system to
I
cool
would
the
think so
batteries?
because the AC's not blowing
And
cold
so
either.
You're losing, you're losing
That
you're losing
valve
the
is
Freon,
open. Yeah,
and so it's just running out.
yeah,
So that's your problem.
yeah.
Huh. Okay. And what does that valve cost, Joe?
With the valve and labor, it's gonna run $1,300.
Wow. I mean, that's not too bad,
You don't
but
think?
it's not good.
It's not good.
But I mean, I would think it'd be covered under warranty.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, but they always got that fine print. You know.
Well, a
every time
lot
you
of
go in
stuff that
there-
I've brought in there was under warranty, and they were good about it. Or if they weren't sure, because they would call, make some phone calls, and talk to some engineers and some reps or whatever,
Yeah.
and they would try to get it covered for me.
Yeah. Well,
But not this time.
you need to listen to Wendy.
I know. I think I am gonna after I get it fixed.
Maybe from now on, when she suggests something, maybe you ought to do it.
I know.
I mean, don't
I
Get
mean,
all
I
around it.
did know that.
procrastinate.
I did know
You
that.
procrastinated and didn't do it. Honestly.
Well, it just got fixed. And then since it was in there so long, that says, "Oh, you're due
Yeah.
for an oil change." And I was like, "How am I due for an oil change? It's been in here for 2 months." They're like, "Well, it's every year." I was like, "Well, it's only had 8 months worth of whatever."
Yeah.
But because I don't drive that car all the time,
Right.
right? So I'm thinking like 8 months worth of actual driving, and it's a hybrid. So that I use the electric motor to go
Right.
back and forth to school most of the time.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking,
You're good.
why does my engine oil need replaced when it's
right.
really
He's
hasn't?
not been driving it with the oil.
Right. So
Yeah.
after it got fixed, that light was on, and I
Yeah.
figured it was only because of it needed an oil change.
I got
So
you.
then my buddy Sean and I changed the oil. Super easy to change the oil. We were
Yeah.
done with that thing in like 5 minutes. Changed the oil, reset the lights, and then that stupid other check engine light came on. So I really didn't have a chance to sell it with no lights coming on.
Well,
Anyways,
you can say that to yourself to make you feel better. But
that's what I'm gonna do.
yeah. Yeah. I think Wendy was right. I think you kind of procrastinated.
CarMax told me they give me $14,000 for it.
Yeah. You should have done it.
I know.
You should have done it, Joe.
I'm gonna get that sucker fixed up, and then I'm gonna send it down the road.
Yeah. Yeah. You should. Well, we finally cooked in our new house too.
How was that?
I think we ate out a few times, so because we had Taco Tuesday,
Yep, that was good.
that was good. Everybody went, even the whole family went.
Yep, even
So-
my boys went.
So that was fun. And then
Aiden put down 6 tacos.
yeah, he did. God, that lady looked at him like he was crazy when,
Yeah.
when he said 6 tacos.
Usually when the waitresses look at him, they look at me, and I have to like
yeah, you
give her
had
the
to
go
nod
ahead.
your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said 6 tacos. Yeah, I even told her too. I looked at her, 6 tacos. But yeah, they were super good. I got just chicken. I'm trying to lose some weight. I didn't order any rice. All week I've done pretty good. I've done a good job.
That's good.
So yeah, I feel my clothes feel a little looser.
There you go.
I don't have a scale, so I don't weigh myself, but I can judge it by my clothes and how much room I have between me and the steering wheel in my truck. I looked down this morning and went like, oh, I got a little room today. I'm wearing a 3X shirt.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I mean,
Man, I should have ordered you a smaller one.
No, it's
well,
fine.
You could
No,
be in
fine.
the
They'll shrink.
a regular
No,
large.
They shrink. No, I'll never be a large ever.
Yeah, you will.
Ever again.
We're gonna work out.
No, I'll never again be in a large. I might be a 2X maybe one day, but I don't think I like 3. I like my clothes loose. I don't like them tight. Like this is a little bit snug in places. I don't like it.
After this today, I'm gonna go back up to the middle school. No one's gonna be there that I know of, and then I just do some more homework, and then I'm gonna have the boys go there, and they can kind of play a little basketball or pickleball or ping pong
Yeah.
or lift some weights or go outside, run on the track.
Yeah.
Wendy's gonna go there, make sure they're like doing something,
Yeah.
and
that's
get them out
cool.
of the house. You know what I mean?
That's cool. Yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot some basketball too.
Yeah. Yeah. That
So
sounds like a
you
fun
need to
time.
come up there with us. Get a
Yeah.
little workout.
It definitely lets me. I mean, dude, we've been moving.
Would
a
she
little,
want to go up there and play a little ping pong or pickleball?
probably
or
not. I
something?
mean, we just been moving little by little every day. We got to do a little bit of something moving. I want to go. I want to leave here. I want you to go with me. Go get the trailer.
Okay.
And we're gonna pick up my mower at my house,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go drop it off at my house.
Are you going to
And-
keep that trailer at your house?
No, probably not. So we might have to take it back. So
I was just wondering if you have a trailer, you need to come cut my yard every now and again.
yeah, I need to get a trailer. I'm gonna buy a trailer.
Can't be paying these fellas.
I'm gonna buy a trailer.
Oh, okay.
It's $9.99.
Oh, you want a little one?
Yeah, a little 8
So I
footer.
think I might have a little one that Danny doesn't use at my parents' house.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Anywho, yeah. So anyway, Wednesday we made burgers. Me and Daphne I made some burgers on the grill, and then we have yet to use the oven. Well, with stove. She's warmed up some stuff in the oven, but we've yet to use the stove.
Oh, okay.
And
Because
Thursday,
when you do the burgers, you're on your grill.
yeah, and then Thursday I did the same thing. I grilled pork chops and some burgers and some sausage. I had that grill full of stuff, and I ate on that all the way till last night. So that was Thursday,
Nice.
Friday. Yeah, I ate on that for 2 days, I guess, 2 or 3 days. So
Sweet.
yeah. So yeah. What else is going on, Joe?
I have some news that I don't think I told you about.
What's that?
Our song drops tomorrow.
Oh, it's dropping, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my God, on Spotify.
Yeah.
Who'd you put as the artist?
You and me.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah. Or I think I put us as co-executive producers.
You should have put like the maybe the group name or something like that, or something like Force 10
I-
Crew or something.
No, I don't think you can make it up.
You can't. Okay.
Because it needs to know,
Okay.
like, anyway, but I called it What's Going On with Jesse and Joe, and it said, don't add people singing like featuring or
Yeah.
with. But I was like, that's the name of the song.
Right.
That's not like
Yeah.
whatever. So I kind of had to click around
You
it.
could have done the initials. Well, no, people might not be able to find
yeah.
it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
I think it's on almost everything. There was about, I don't know. There's way more than I knew of. Like maybe some
Where
of
it's
them are
going to.
international
Yeah.
or some of
All
them
the places it's going to drop.
or maybe
to.
I'm just not a teenager and I
Yeah.
don't know them. But I think probably 15 or 20 things were checked, and only one that wasn't because they
funny.
don't want an AI one on that one.
Yeah.
It's like it may be No, it's not TikTok. I don't remember what it is, but it's one of
Yeah.
something
That's cool.
that's not checked.
Well, it's going to be on Spotify. That's all I worried about.
Yeah, and so we're gonna see if we can get folks to do a little TikTok dance to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is going to be fun.
Yeah, that's
What's
good.
going on with Jesse and Joe? Because the folks that listen to the podcast, they only hear that little snippet.
Yeah.
I
They don't
think
get to
there's
hear the whole song.
I think there's other parts.
It's funny.
Then I think the next part is funnier.
It's catchy as heck. It really is a catchy song.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stuck. It sticks in my head. That
yeah.
beat,
Yeah, me too.
it sticks in my head. So
But anyway,
anyway, we're gonna go get the trailer. Go get my mower. Maybe I'll just park the trailer, take it back tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I could use it to move some stuff. The only thing, it's a car mover. It don't have sides. The trailer. And so
well,
I could use it to move some furniture. But maybe I could borrow your trailer to move some stuff.
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe Danny needs to get his stuff off.
Well, there's a big trailer and a little trailer.
There's a little trailer?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the little trailer.
Yeah, a little red one.
Really?
I can't remember if it's 6 or 8 feet, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
smaller than that other one.
Does it have a ramp on it? Is it like
No,
a
I think it's a
landscape
tilty
trailer?
one.
The trailer's a tilty one.
Yeah.
So you just drive up on it, boof, it
Yeah.
goes back down?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to check that out one day.
We can go to it today if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I want to go get the trailer from my uncle for sure, just get it moved. So I need to do that because I need to mow my backyard. It's getting kind of high. In the one corner
At the new house?
yeah, in the new house, in one corner it doesn't have good grass and weeds are coming up, and so I want to go mow that down, spray the yard, and get my backyard looking pretty good. Like half of it's carpet grass, and half of it's just got some weeds in a corner. So I want to knock them out.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's I think today's going to be pretty productive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I need to do homework. We're
Well-
going to get the kids out to the place in middle school.
Well, half the
and
day
do
is
some
almost
homework.
over, so
Yeah, but I mean, we got like 9 more hours of daylight.
yeah, that's true. That's true. We've been over here procrastinating.
It's all right.
I
It's all
I broke the mic.
right.
trying
Yeah,
to-
we had some
get it
technical
fixed.
difficulties.
we didn't get to start when we wanted to start.
We had
because-
that thing all apart.
Oh my God, yeah, but it's good now. I like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Because before there was a couple of screws loose.
well, we both have screws loose, but the mic had one screw loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jesse, you want to hear some dad jokes?
you got some?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if you can make me laugh.
This one here, I think would be good for like a science teacher.
Okay.
How do you organize a space party?
How do you organize a space party? I don't know. How do you?
You plan it.
You plan it. Okay.
Plan it like the
You plan
like
it.
like
Like
Earth
you're gonna plan it.
like
and it's
Earth
a planet.
is a planet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't make me laugh, Joe.
Oh, I know. How about this one? This was maybe a math teacher would like this one. Why did the math book look so sad?
Why did the math book look so sad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It had a lot of problems.
Okay.
No?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I'm waiting on another one.
Why did the scarecrow become a motivational speaker?
Why did the scarecrow become a motivational speaker? Because he was. I don't know why.
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Yeah, he's out there. Definitely.
But outstanding in his field,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like he's an expert at his whatever he does.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Yeah. Why did the dad bring a ladder to the bar?
Why?
Because he heard the drinks were on the house.
Okay.
Yeah. Why did the coffee file a police report?
Coffee file a police report. I don't know why.
It got mugged.
Oh.
You get it?
Yeah.
Here's the last one. All right, here's the last one. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
All right, that's enough dad jokes. Maybe we made somebody laugh. I know we didn't make each other laugh.
I
but
mean,
I had a good one last week, though.
I
that
think
one
I'm-
I told you last week
yeah,
was pretty funny.
I think I'm going to have to research some dad jokes.
Me too. I'm going to have to. I didn't
Yeah.
research them good enough this week.
Same.
So maybe somebody could send us some in the mail.
You know, one of the teachers at school had a pirate party.
Pirate party.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
It was like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
everyone dressed up as
Like
these
pirates.
roles.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a murder
Oh, she
mystery
gave
thing.
everybody a role.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You dressed up like that role.
So you had to read the part and like
Yeah.
be familiar with your character
Right?
before you showed up at the house and dress accordingly. Anyways, I had some pirate jokes there,
R.
and I was telling
Yeah.
pirate jokes
Yeah.
throughout the evening. And
Okay.
one that I remember, and I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
Wait, let me see if I remember it. Talk amongst yourselves while I see if I can remember.
Yeah,
this joke.
whatever. Talk amongst yourself. Yeah, we've had the dogs with us at the new house on Saturday, but we just moved the cats in yesterday, and they were not happy.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, the male cat, he came out and kind of hung around. What first? Daphne goes back to the house, and I go somewhere, and when we come back, we can't find the cat, and we look all over the house for him. We look at every nook and cranny. Somehow he had opened up one of the cabinets in the kitchen, and locked it and was inside the cabinet hiding in a cabinet.
Was he just chilling in there?
But like I already
or
got,
did he want out?
you know, he was just kind of freaked out by the new house. And then the female cat, dude, she hid all day. We never saw her. She was in the closet hiding like she was scared to death. But she came out as the night kind of went on. I don't know, around 11 or 12 last night, she finally came out with a little coaxing. So anyway, the cats, I'm not into the cats, Joe.
No?
I'm really not into the cats.
You're not a cat guy?
Not really. I like a barn cat. I like a house cat outside. But I'm not much for cats in the house. I'm just not.
Like barn cats and
yeah,
outdoor
because
cats.
they got a job. Keep the mice away and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But house cat, they just in there just getting fat.
Did you have a lot of barn cats out on the ranch?
Oh man, yeah, we did. We always had barn cats.
Did they
We had them.
did they get cat food and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, we fed them. But they were good mousers. We had this one called Squatty. And I'm going to tell you the story of Squatty. I lived on the ranch, and I had my own house. And it was probably about 100 yards from the entrance, from the county road. And one morning, I was going to go to work, and I opened my front door, Joe, and this cat runs into my house. And I had a cat in the house too. Okay? This cat must have known I had a cat in my house somehow. And it runs in one of the bedrooms and they start scrapping. Like it just ran straight in the house like I'm coming over there to kick your butt. That cat just runs in there and all of a sudden I hear and these cats are rolling in the bedroom fighting. So I just, man, the best I could, I separated them. I found me a cage and I threw that stray cat inside a cage.
Did you know the stray cat?
No, never seen him in my life.
Oh my goodness.
So I threw him in the cage and I took him to the vet and had him neutered and took him to the ranch and let him go. And he became a great cat. We call him Squatty because he had legs they're like 2-3 inches long. They were short legs. He was short legged and kind of chubby.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And as he got older, he got chubbier and chubbier, kind of bigger, but he just was funny looking. So we called him Squatty.
That's funny.
But my dad would go in. We had an old barn that was like, they had rafters, wooden rafters, that was connected to the brand new barn, kind of in an L. And the rats that was an old barn. It had been there since like the 50s, 60s, something like. My dad helped build that barn. My dad said he dug most of the post holes for that barn. But some parts were like, there was places where rats would come out. And my dad would get up like at 10, 11 o'clock at night with a 22 and go in there with some rat shots. And that freaking cat was like a dog. And so my dad would be walking with that gun and he'd see one, bam, he'd shoot it. That dang cat would go grab it like a Labrador. Go grab it and bring it and put it in the hallway. Swear to God, he would follow my dad.
A retriever.
He was a retriever cat. Yeah. Yeah, it was Squatty.
That's funny.
And so we had that cat, man, I mean, he lived there forever. I mean, until he finally passed away. But, I mean, for years, I mean, probably 5, 6, maybe 8, 10 years. I don't know how long, but he was there a long time. But my neighbor that lived across from me one day came and visited us at the ranch. His name was Lou Wahlberg. He came and visited us. And our cats all lived on top of the stalls. They didn't hardly stay on the ground.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of red heelers and blue heelers.
Yeah.
And dogs that like to kill cats.
Yeah.
And so they knew how to stay away. They would get on top of the tack room, the office, feed room.
Yeah.
And then the barn was made out of, it had rafters and it had those purlins, so they could walk around the whole place up on top.
Yeah.
And so they stayed up there. So Squatty was by the feed room on top of the stall. And that Lou Wahlberg, we were walking, and he looks up and he goes, I don't know what name he called him, but he goes, that looks like my cat. But we've had him for like 3-4 years already. He goes, I think that's my cat. And I said, well, that's Squatty. I told him the story of him. He goes, yep. I was wondering where that cat went to.
Oh my goodness.
It was his cat that came from across the road and came over to beat my cat up. So anyway, that's the story of Squatty. Squatty
Oh.
the retriever.
He didn't want him back
No, he didn't want him back.
because he knew he'd been there for.
Oh yeah, and
quite a
Squatty
few
had a
years.
job. He was a retriever dog. I mean, retriever cat.
Oh.
Yeah, he was cool. Oh, Squatty.
Well,
Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, yeah, I remembered it.
You remembered it?
It's what would you call Bluebeard the pirate after he fell into the Red Sea?
Bluebeard the pirate.
Marooned.
That's pretty good. Almost got me.
Marooned.
Yeah, you got me a smile.
Because he's a bluebird in a red sea.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Bluebeard.
Right.
Bluebeard in a red sea.
Yeah.
Anyway.
he became an Aggie.
Yeah, because blue and red. Anyway. All right.
Anyway.
That's my pirate joke.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I had to admit, you gave me a smile.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it's progress.
yeah.
Hope Beauregard's back there by the drum set in the studio.
Yeah, he's trying to play the drums.
Hope Beauregard's on his last leg, I think.
Yeah. He started bleeding again this week, right?
Probably last week.
Last week.
But he's ran out of the medicine that's supposed to
Right.
curb that.
And
So
so-
Wendy went to go get some medicine just
and
in
that's just
case.
putting a Band-Aid on the issue, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
But we're gonna keep giving it to him until
Oh,
he, while he still acts like his normal self.
speaking of dogs, I go to Temple Veterinary Clinic. It's on Scott, right there, right the road that goes right into the hospital.
Oh yeah.
To the.
Yep,
anyway,
I know where it's at.
Anyway, they don't take appointments. It's like a first come first serve. So they at 7:00, between 7:30, people start lining up outside. So I get up 7, get dressed real quick. By 7:25, I'm in the parking lot, Joe. There's people lined up around the building, like it's a freaking barbecue joint that got 5 stars and a Michelin star. Dude, I mean, there's people lined up, and I'm like, shoot, maybe I should just go home. And I'm like, nah, Benny really needs her shots. She's late already. I'm like a month late getting her shots. And so we wait. And I don't know about Bendy, but man, when she's loose on a leash, sometimes I feel like she's friendlier. When she's on a leash, it's like she's supposed to protect me. And like she loves people. But I don't know if a dog looks at her wrong, dude. She'll come at him
So are you outside on like a sidewalk? waiting in
outside
line?
was fine, but when I sat down, I had to sit by the dogs.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
I was having her on a leash, and then people would come in and walk by her. Dude, she'd go just jump at them, and her jaws would snap like a javelina hog, just like that, just back and forth. Her jaws would
Is
just
she like
snap.
snipping at him?
Yeah, just her jaws would do that like 5
Like
or 6
a friendly
times.
way, or I want to bite your?
Hell no, I'm gonna bite you.
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, I was having to hold her over and then this old black dog walked by her and just looked at her, and I don't know, that dog gave her what kind of eye what do you call them, stink eye?
Like a stink eye.
And that dude, she just made that noise and just grabbed that dog for half a second and pulled some hair off that sucker.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was an old couple. They didn't even realize it. And they just went and sat down, and I just helped. And it was nerve wracking. I was like, for that hour, I had to wait about an hour and a half, sitting down with her. And the whole time, I'm nervous because, man, I feel like she's gonna come unglued at any time. Like, do I gotta get a muzzle for my dog? I'm like, it's really bothering me.
Huh.
But we went.
She doesn't seem like that type of dog.
She loves people. People she loves. Little kids can run up there and grab her, pull on her. She don't do nothing.
She's just not a fan of other dogs.
Other
Sometimes.
dogs, dude. She's. I don't know if she's trying to protect us or what she's trying to do, but for them as animals. But yeah.
Huh.
And she used to love dogs. I don't know what happened to her. She got older and got cranky. But yeah, there was a couple little kids on to the left of us, and they were saying Bluey. They were calling her Bluey, And I let them pet her. And she walked over there to them.
Cause she a blue heeler.
Yeah, and they had like a cat or something in a kennel in a little cage, so it was fine, But man, when I walked in there, it was packed. There was hardly nowhere to sit. I was like, "Oh God, what am I gonna do? Stand up
Man.
over here in the corner?" Because man, I felt her. I
I'll
knew
just
she was
come
gonna
back
do
later.
something. Yeah, It was nerve wracking. That was a very stressful 2 hours, two and a
I
half
bet.
hours or so. Because I got there at 7:30 and didn't leave till almost 11. Yeah, it wasn't good.
That's a long.
I
Makes for a long
believe
day.
I believe Ross is going to be mad at me because I've been stepping away for that story. I stepped away from the mic.
No, I could hear you pretty
You
good.
could hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Don't be mad at me, man. But yeah, I think I'm going to go back to my old vet clinic. I'm not doing that no appointment deal. I want to know when I'm going, what time I'm going,
That way you can say, "Hey, it's my appointment."
and I just walk in and just
yeah.
go in and don't have to sit around thousands of dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Belton Small Animal. I'm going back there. I know that's where those pills came from that you got for.
Oh yeah,
Boulevard.
yeah. That's where we went.
That's normally where I used to go.
We actually take him a couple different places.
Yeah.
Like we get his other medicine in Temple, like
Well,
the other side of Temple, really.
The one over here at Belton Small Animal, they don't take appointments either. But what you do is you get up in the morning early, and they open up their on the phone, and you sign in, and it tells you you're 22nd
I
in
got
line,
you. I can do that at the barber shop.
and it sends you a text message. You're number 10.
Yeah, yeah.
You're number 5. Start driving
Yep.
to the vet
I
clinic.
like that.
And when you get there, you might be 1 or 2 behind. You just sit in the parking lot, and they say you're next person. Then you just walk in, sit down, and
Yeah,
you go
I like
in.
that too.
Yeah, I like that a lot better.
I do that at the old Great Clips barber shop.
Great clips. Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear this chicken wing recipe?
Yeah. Yeah. We said we're going to give out some recipes.
All right. Okay, so you have your mixing bowl. This is to make the sauce.
Okay.
You do a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil,
Okay.
a teaspoon of minced garlic, a teaspoon of grated ginger, and let's see, I think it's a quarter cup of water.
Okay.
Yeah, a quarter cup of water. And you kind of stir that up and you put that in the microwave for like maybe 30, 40 seconds. And you want to kind of heat that up because you don't want raw garlic and raw ginger.
I got you.
Okay, so you just want to heat it up a little bit. And then you add your, there's 3 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of the gochujang paste,
Yeah.
and a tablespoon of soy sauce. And then you stir that up and you let that's your sauce.
Yeah.
And then you get, you heat up your oil. You do a cup of flour and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Yeah. Cornstarch. That's
Yeah.
the trick.
Right.
Makes it crispy.
And then you add a cup and a half of water to that. And then you stir that up. That's your batter.
Okay.
So dry off your chicken wings.
Yeah.
If they're not cut already, you cut them up in how you want.
Yeah.
Dry them off real well. And then you can dip them in that sauce. And that sauce, the batter. The batter
Yeah.
looks really watery.
Yeah.
Like it's not pancake batter. It's really
Really watery.
liquidy. Yeah. And then you fry them.
You fry them up.
7 minutes. Take them out.
Hot the oil.
375.
375.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me make sure. Let me look at.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Those are some of the best wings I've ever eaten. And we have parties here. I mean, there's sometimes I get 2, maybe 3. Last time I think I got 4, but they run out fast.
Yeah.
They run out so fast.
We
And I don't like just grabbing them right off the bat. I kind of like I like other people to eat first.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fat guy and I can grab a lot of them, and I don't. But
So you don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
So I wait to the end, and there's only a few left. So that's usually I take the rest of them.
I take that back. The first fry is at 350.
Oh, okay.
7 minutes. Take them out. Do another one.
Oh,
Same
so you
thing.
double fry them.
Yeah, same thing. So you do
Okay.
however many batches it takes. 'Cause this is about 3 pounds worth of chicken wings.
Okay.
And then you take them out, and since those have been out while you've been frying these, that's
Yeah.
that's long enough.
Okay.
You need to let them sit like a good 5 to 7 minutes anyway. So you put them
so
back
if you let
in.
them sit 7 and you fry for 7 and
Yeah.
go back and forth,
Yeah.
then you're constantly frying them up.
Right.
So yeah, that's a good deal.
So then you another 7 minutes,
Okay. Yeah.
and you take them out, and they will be super crispy.
Oh, they are.
and considerably darker than you take them out the first time.
Yeah.
You could temp them if you want. We don't.
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I mean
'cause
they've been frying
You
for
double
like
fried
14
them
minutes.
twice. Yeah.
But if you
Oh,
do
yeah,
temp them, they
definitely.
should probably be, since that's
165.
white meat, yeah, about 165.
Yeah.
But since they're so small, it might be an internal temp higher than that, but it's okay.
Yeah. Those are
And
really
then
good.
you
That
toss
sauce is
them
awesome.
in that thing.
Yeah.
That's how the original recipe was written, but
Yeah.
we add a little honey to that sauce
Okay.
because originally there's not honey in it.
Yeah. Well, I like
It's
it.
toasted sesame oil, garlic, ginger, gochujang, soy sauce
Yeah. With some honey.
with a little bit of honey.
Yeah. A little bit of honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some good.
And
that's
even the
that's a
next day
winner
for
at the parties.
leftovers, they're still crispy.
Yeah.
And we'll heat them up in the air fryer
Oh, I bet. That's good.
if you don't want to eat them cold out of the fridge, which
Yeah.
that's not bad either.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you have
A little
people you
get-together.
want to
Yeah.
impress or maybe take something to a party you've been invited to, you can do some Korean style chicken wings.
We never had a little get together after we got out of school.
I know. Everyone's
Busy.
busy, or if you and I aren't busy, then other people that would be
Yeah.
here are out of town.
Yeah.
And we were in New Orleans.
It was hard to
weekend.
have a get together. So maybe 4th of July.
Yeah. When is that coming up? Right?
Yeah.
What? 2 weeks?
Should be very. Yeah.
Or
No.
almost 3 weeks.
We got at least 2 weeks left in this month, and then be probably 3 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
My birthday's on the 19th of July.
July. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a Friday. I think it's on a Friday too.
July 19th is a Saturday.
A Saturday. Oh,
Yeah.
even better. Oh,
So Wendy's birthday is on the 14th, which is that Monday before.
okay. Cool.
My mom's and our friend Julie's birthday is on the 17th.
Okay. That's cool.
Maybe we can do something.
Yeah.
You, Julie, Wendy.
Yeah, we do something.
My mom probably won't want to go out and party, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's my 60th.
I know.
It's a milestone.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, it's a milestone.
Is 53 a milestone? Not really.
Not really. 50 would have been a really good milestone.
I went to Destin, Florida for my 50th
That's nice. That's real nice.
because it was right around Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and we get those days off. And our friend Matt and Jess and their 2 kids, the same folks we went
they
to
met
New
y'all.
Orleans.
Yeah, they New Orleans. Yeah.
It's fun hanging out with them. Matt and Jess, if you're listening,
Yeah.
we need to get together and do something again.
Yeah.
Maybe we can meet up in July
But yeah. Anything else?
or something else in November.
Anything else going on in town? Anything? I heard there's a protest today
In around our
around
area.
the courthouse. Yeah, the Democratic women are having a protest. No Kings protest. I heard they're having them all over the United States.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere. There's probably like 100 of them going on in the state of Texas.
That's crazy.
Everywhere. They showed a map of Texas and
Yeah.
dot where they were going to have these protests. For
I have an
Trump.
idea. Here's my idea.
No
You ready?
king.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
So, we've all seen this video of these protesters. If they get asked questions, they don't know
Right.
what they're doing, right? And
They don't know.
we know that there's a couple of different, at least a couple, 2 to 3, that it's their job to pay these protesters, right?
Yeah.
They make the scripts for them. They give them
Oh,
the
yeah.
signs. But why don't the people on the other side just pay more? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these people are putting out these videos that they were approached and asked if they wanted to make $200 for the 2 hours that they
Right.
stand out there with the sign, and they're like, "No, thanks, I need to go to work." But
Yeah.
why doesn't the opposite side pay $300? You know what I
Can't
mean?
tell them to stay home.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, like
yeah.
like that's not the majority of people that think the way they think.
Right. Yeah. There was even somebody handing out masks in L.A. They caught
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Now they got to find out who the money man was for that.
Oh, that's
deal.
that was a DNC organizer guy.
Yeah, something like that. They said they were gonna, and I don't know if this is fake, but they were gonna call. And George Soros is too old, but they were gonna call him to Congress to answer questions.
I think his son's running a lot of that now.
Yeah, but George Soros is old, decrepit looking.
Yeah.
I don't know if he could answer questions. I don't know. I saw that the other day somewhere. I read it, but it's hard to believe anything. You can't even believe the news anymore because it's
No.
all the AI stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know what's real and what's fake.
I can't remember if you and I spoke about this, but I think there needs to be a label
Yeah,
on
a watermark.
anything made AI.
A watermark, but that shows.
A banner that goes across the bottom or the top,
Yeah, or just a watermark in the corner, like something like an emblem.
and you
showing
can't
it's
crop
fake.
it out.
No.
If you get a video, you can't crop
Yeah.
it out,
Yeah, yeah, it's
and
getting
you
hard to
let,
believe anything.
let us know.
You can't hardly believe anything. You know,
There's some of these.
they look real.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, super real.
Yeah.
Like there's these videos of a reporter standing in front of the beach, and they're like, "I'm reporting live from the beach
Yeah,
of this storm," and then they look out and
a
like
big old monster coming
right,
out
a
of the water.
monster
yeah,
or
Godzilla or something.
an alien craft comes down,
Yeah.
and they go,
Yeah, and it looks real.
they go, "Just kidding, I'm not real. I'm AI."
Yeah.
And I'm like the background, of course, is AI because it's a spacecraft, but
yeah.
the lady.
Yeah.
I would think was real, and the thing was superimposed.
Right.
The alien ship or the
But
Kraken.
even the lady
or-
was fake.
The lady was fake.
Yeah.
Everything's fake. Have
Yeah.
you seen the speaking of memes and stuff, have you seen these AI guys of Stormtrooper?
Yeah.
He's got a selfie stick and his thing, and
Yeah.
he goes, Vader just called us down to this
Yeah.
we
There's-
have to go to
There's Yetis
Endor.
too. Have you seen the Yetis?
yeah, the Yetis.
Yeah.
And they team up on one of them.
Yeah.
So I think the same
Yeah, same
folks are
same group. Yeah.
putting it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super funny.
Yeah. Today's Flag Day,
That's right.
and it's
I got my
the
flag up.
250th anniversary of the U.S. Army
Yep. Happy birthday, Army.
and Donald J. Trump's birthday.
Happy birthday, Donald J. Trump,
Yeah.
Mr. President.
They're having a big parade in Washington D.C.
I know. I hope it goes well.
I know a lot of people a lot of military from Fort Hood is there, so that's
Oh,
cool
really?
to them. Yeah, yeah,
Do they
yeah.
get representatives from like each of the big
maybe
divisions or
maybe,
something?
but I know the big tank division out of Fort Hood is there.
Cool.
So yeah, I know they showed all the tanks yesterday
Cool.
on the news. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Maybe the air cav can have some
I
representatives.
imagine they're gonna fly over. I imagine probably be some flyovers.
Well, the yeah, they are going to have some jets.
Yeah,
But that's Air Force. That's not Army birthday.
yeah, but
I guess Army has their own
Army has
aircraft,
their
like
own-
some helicopters.
Army has
and-
their own aircraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the Army helicopters. They got the Army has helicopters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Black Hawk, the Apache,
yeah.
the Chinook.
so yeah, it's gonna be cool.
They got rid of the Kiowa though.
the Kiowa.
The Kiowa was one of my favorites.
Which one was that? Is
It's
that-
a little bitty one. It's a OH-58.
yeah.
Yeah. We should look up some pictures.
Yeah.
You who's listening can also look up some pictures. OH-58. Yeah.
Kiowa.
It's known as
That
the
even sounds
Kiowa.
good.
It has, it's small,
Yeah.
but it's got missiles and
wow.
or
Yeah.
rockets, and you can put either or like one on
Yeah.
each side. And this little thing, there is used for observations.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I see the.
I think
little
they
top.
got rid of it because it doesn't have a the distance isn't that great,
I got you.
right? You can't fly like
Yeah.
500 miles that way and then 500 miles that
And
way.
I'm a little nervous about what's going on in the Middle East right now with Israel and Iran. You know, I mean, it looks like there might be a full scale war. If,
Well-
if Israel doesn't just blow them out of the world, out of the water, completely.
It looks like they tried to the other day.
Well, they pinpointed what they wanted to. They got all
they
the
took
nuclear
out some nuclear
stuff. sites, and then they got rid of some generals. They hit a military complex. They got rid of the scientist, the head scientist also, that was trying to make the nuclear war. They got him too.
And
Yeah,
and some missile launching sites.
yeah, they wiped him out. It was incredible how they did it.
Well,
I mean,
Iran did retaliate and sent some
Yeah,
missiles, so
yeah,
they
they
didn't
did.
get all the missiles.
yeah, no, they didn't get all of. Oh no, they said they got over 20,000 ballistic missiles.
Oh my goodness!
So you imagine if they would have had nuclear capability and they could, yeah, those people are crazy. I think the
Yeah.
Iranians want to have a normal world. They just those Ayatollahs, those Persians. That was a beautiful country at one time. That was a great country at one time. Iran,
Yeah,
so. But
I think
I don't know a lot about what's going on, but I, mean,
I think it's
I'm just
gonna.
a little worried
I
about
think
it.
it's gonna take a bit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably will.
I think
I hope they wipe out those Ayatollahs. I hope that the people take over, and start a new government, Be nice.
it's possible.
It would be nice.
Maybe by the end of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, a few more months isn't that long. It just seems long,
Yeah.
especially to the people over there.
Yeah. I think, Joe, on our barbecue tour, we might have to wait until I get finished moving. I just feel guilty not helping and doing things that are fun during the day.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I have
Not being able to
the
help
same
my
feeling
wife,
about
Helping
homework.
Daphne.
Like there's other stuff I should be doing,
Yeah.
or I could be doing,
Yeah.
but I should be doing homework.
Right.
Like that needs to be number one,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And even if I'm on the couch playing a video game on my
Yeah.
phone for an hour, like that hour should have been spent
Yeah, definitely.
on doing homework.
I gotta take my horse trailer. I gotta pick up. My sister has a stud at my uncle's that he's been using to breed his horses, his mares with. So I'm taking him back, and then when I come back, I'm picking up furniture from my mom's house, and for the new house.
Maybe you make a deal and say you pack up a lot of stuff the way you want it packed up, and then I'll do all that.
Oh, I already told her that. I said I'm gonna have no problem.
So maybe when you get
lugging
back,
this to
there'll
the
be some
truck.
boxes ready.
Maybe. I hope so. But I think we're both going. We're all going to home.
Oh, okay.
We're going back home.
Okay.
We're both going, so it'll be a.
Well, you want to go get that trailer and mower?
Yeah, let's go get that trailer and mower, I guess.
All right.
So
I'm going to leave these shirts out so Wendy can see our new shirts.
Yeah, I like the gray. The black looks good on the gray, and the label is awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough of all that talk.
Check out the shirts, folks.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else we got.
No, we don't have much.
We hope things overseas go well.
I can't believe we've talked as long as we've talked.
I
We
hope
really had
the,
nothing to talk about today.
I hope the parade goes well.
Me too. I hope there's no.
I hope we get to see it on TV.
Yeah, it's supposed to be televised. I imagine Fox will televise it for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know about them other networks.
I
but-
think he's going to do a parade for the Air Force.
Oh, really?
I don't know. You
Well,
think
I
he
mean,
should?
what is their birthday?
September.
He might. He might. Oh, they're talking about how much it cost and all this. I mean, people are complaining about it, but I'm glad he's doing it, man. We need to be proud of our country. And right now, there's a lot of people that aren't proud of our country. You know?
Well, I think there are more.
Oh, there's more people that are proud of their country.
Yeah.
But it's just a little few. But I
That
mean,
ain't.
It makes me mad watching those people wave those Mexican flags. You know, if they're so
they're
proud of that
they're
flag,
just doing it
I know,
to get a rise out
But
of
if,
people.
if they're so proud of that Mexican flag, go back to Mexico.
They're probably not even from there, dude.
Possible. It's possible.
It's probably a white kid from Sacramento. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
wants to get his $1,200
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
Or whatever they get paid for. It makes me sad, though, to watch them burn an American flag and wave the hell out of that Mexican flag. And what's so funny is most of the people they're sending back aren't Mexicans.
They're from
They're Venezuelans,
Yeah,
El Salvador,
Hondurans.
Hondurans. Yeah. It makes no sense to have waving the Mexican flag when they're not hardly deporting that many Mexicans, probably. You know. So, anyway,
ridiculous.
ridiculous. All right, Joe, let's wrap this baby up.
All right, let's go be productive and get some stuff
Let's
done.
go get some stuff done. Let's go to Cameron, pick up the trailer, come back, get my mower, drop it off at my house.
Do some homework. You
do
forgot
some
that.
homework. Play
I might
some
have.
basketball.
I might need you and Daphne to help me out writing some
We got
stuff.
no problem. We got no problem helping you out. We just she gets tired at the end of the day and she
I
just
know.
doesn't want to do anything. And once she takes that bra off and heads to the shower, she's done for the day, dude. There's no getting her to go
Yeah.
out, get her to go do anywhere. So
You know what I was just thinking? How handy it would be if my boy could drive.
you think it'd be handy?
Yeah.
You really think it'd be handy?
Well, then I could have him meet him and Riley. Aiden and Riley can drive themselves up to the middle school.
Yeah, that's true.
Meet me up there.
Right.
Anyway, a few months.
All right, bud. Well, let's wrap this baby up.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching us on this podcast.
Oh, speaking of watching, they can listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, we need to video these things so they can watch us. But thanks for listening to us. What's going on with Jesse and Joe?
Okay.
We're out.
All right.
Adios.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
What's going on?